The Indian Ocean breeze whispered through the palm trees, creating a symphony of rustling leaves and gentle whispers that seemed to tell ancient stories of the sea. It carried the scent of salt and the distant cries of seagulls, blending into a melody that was both soothing and invigorating, a reminder of the vast, untamed world beyond. Cecil High School stood on a hill overlooking the water, its presence a testament to human aspiration and the pursuit of knowledge. The school was a beacon of hope, a place where dreams took flight and futures were forged. Its white walls gleamed like a seashell under the Kenyan sun, reflecting the light of countless possibilities and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. For the students, Cecil High was more than just a school. It was a gateway to a brighter future, a place where they could transform their dreams into reality. Students in their crisp uniforms hurried through the hallways, their faces alight with the excitement of learning and the anticipation of what lay ahead. They carried with them the weight of dreams, dreams that were nurtured and encouraged within these walls. Dreams of becoming doctors, engineers, and entrepreneurs, each student envisioning a future where they could make a difference in the world. Cecil High was known for its academic rigor, a place where knowledge was revered and curiosity was celebrated. It was a place where excellence was expected and hard work was celebrated, where every achievement was a step towards a brighter future. Beyond academics, Cecil High offered a plethora of extracurricular activities, from sports to arts, nurturing well-rounded individuals. The school believed in the holistic development of its students, encouraging them to explore their passions and talents. Community service was also a cornerstone of the Cecil experience, teaching students the importance of giving back and making a positive impact. As students graduated, they left with more than just an education. They carried with them the values and experiences that would guide them through life. Many alumni returned to share their success stories, inspiring the next generation to dream big and work hard. And as the sun set over the Indian Ocean, the dreams nurtured at Cecil High continued to shine brightly, lighting the way for future generations. Wambui, James, and Muthoni were inseparable. They were bound together by their shared dreams and the challenges they faced. Wambui, with her quick wit, dreamed of becoming a journalist. James, quiet and observant, aspired to be a doctor. Muthoni, the artist of the group, wanted to study architecture. They spent countless hours together, poring over their books in the library. They helped each other with difficult concepts. They encouraged one another when the pressure mounted. Their friendship was a source of strength in the face of adversity. The atmosphere at Cecil High was electric. The students were incredibly bright and eager to learn, but the pressure to succeed was immense. Exams loomed large, casting long shadows over their lives. Competition was fierce. Every test felt like a battle. Wambui, James, and Muthoni felt the pressure keenly. They knew their families were counting on them. Their parents had sacrificed so much to send them to Cecil High. Failure was not an option. As the exams drew nearer, the atmosphere grew tense. The once lively corridors were now filled with hushed whispers and anxious glances. The weight of their dreams began to feel unbearable. Each student carried the burden of expectations, both their own and those of their families. Fear gnawed at their confidence. The fear of failure, of letting down those who believed in them, was a constant companion. Doubts crept into their minds. They questioned their abilities, their preparation, and even their worthiness of success. They found it hard to keep up with the demanding curriculum. The endless chapters, the complex theories, and the intricate problems seemed insurmountable. Sleep became a luxury they could ill afford. Nights were spent poring over notes, revising formulas, and attempting to memorize facts.
One evening, as we studied late into the night, the room was filled with the soft hum of laptops and the rustle of pages turning. I stumbled upon a website. It seemed like a beacon of hope amidst the sea of despair we were drowning in. It promised exam leaks for a hefty price. Desperation clouded our judgment. The thought of an easy way out was tempting, almost irresistible. We decided to pool our meager savings and take a chance. Each of us contributed what little we had, hoping it would be enough. It felt like a shortcut to success, a way to ease our anxieties. For a moment, we allowed ourselves to believe that this could be the solution to all our problems. Little did we know, we were about to make a decision that would have far-reaching consequences. A decision that would test our integrity and shape our futures in ways we couldn't yet comprehend.
Section 5, the hollow victory. The day of the first exam arrived.
We felt a mix of guilt and relief.
We had the answers, but at what cost?
They saw the other students, their faces etched with anxiety.
We averted our eyes, ashamed of our secret.
The exams passed in a blur. Their grades were exceptional, exceeding even their own expectations. Their families were ecstatic, showering them with praise and congratulations. But behind their smiles, Wambui, James, and Muthoni harbored a dark secret. Their success felt hollow, tainted by their dishonesty. Section 6. Whispers in the corridors. Word of their remarkable performance spread quickly.
Whispers followed us through the hallways.
Some students looked at us with admiration, others with envy.
But there were also whispers of a different kind, whispers of suspicion and doubt.
Our conscience began to prick at us. Sleep became difficult.
They were haunted by their actions. Their once unbreakable bond began to fray. They were living a lie, and the weight of their deception was becoming unbearable. Section 7. The walls close in. One morning they were called to the principal's office, their hearts pounded in their chests.
News of the exam leak had reached the school authorities.
An investigation had been launched.
The evidence against them was overwhelming. Their world crumbled around them as they faced the consequences of their actions.
The punishment was swift and severe. You are disqualified from the exams.
Their deceit had been exposed. The shame was unbearable. They'd let down their families, their teachers, and themselves. News of their expulsion spread like wildfire through the school and the community. The once bright beacon of Cecil High seemed to dim.
Our families were devastated.
The disappointment in their eyes was heartbreaking.
Their dreams lay in ruins. The doors to their futures seemed to slam shut. The weight of their actions pressed down on them, suffocating them with regret.
We had traded our integrity for a fleeting moment of success.
Now they were left to face the consequences of their choices. The road ahead was uncertain. Their expulsion from Cecil High was a heavy burden to bear, but amidst the wreckage of their dreams, a flicker of hope remained.
We knew we had made a terrible mistake, but we were determined to make amends.
They spent hours reflecting on their actions, trying to understand where they had gone wrong.
We knew we had a long road ahead, but we were determined to earn back the trust we had lost.
It wasn't easy. They faced rejection and scorn. Doors that were once open to them remained firmly shut, but they refused to give up.
We enrolled in a local community college, determined to prove that we had learned from our mistakes.
They dedicated themselves to their studies, working harder than ever before. They tutored other students, sharing their story as a cautionary tale.
We understood the true meaning of hard work and the importance of integrity.
Years later, Wambui, James, and Muthoni looked back on that fateful decision with a mixture of regret and gratitude. They often gathered to reflect on the choices they had made, the paths they had taken, and the consequences that followed. Regret for the pain they had caused, not just to themselves, but to those around them. They remembered the sleepless nights, the anxiety and the guilt that had weighed heavily on their hearts, and the opportunities they had squandered. They thought about the dreams they had let slip away, the potential they had not fully realized, and the moments they could never get back. Gratitude for the lessons they had learned. Despite the hardships, they had grown wiser and more resilient. They had learned the value of honesty, integrity, and hard work. And the people they had become. They had forged stronger bonds with each other and had become role models in their community, showing that it is never too late to change and make amends.
We had emerged from the shadow of our past, stepping into the light of a brighter future. The journey had been long and arduous, but it had made us who we are today, forever marked by our mistakes, but stronger for having overcome them. We had learned to support each other, to lift each other up, and to face challenges head-on.
Their story served as a powerful reminder to others that true success is not measured by grades or accolades, but by the content of one's character. It is about the courage to admit one's mistakes and the strength to make things right, but by the content of one's character. They had shown that it is possible to rise above one's past and to build a future based on honesty and integrity. The high cost of cheating had taught them a lesson they would never forget. It had been a painful but necessary journey, one that had ultimately led them to a place of peace and fulfillment.